in along with Mike Renner. I'm Steve Palazzolo, and this is your Houston Texans NFL Draft Recap, all powered by PFF Edge and Elite. Mike, coming into the draft, we assumed the Texans had to address the offensive line, and they did it with 2 out of their first 3 picks. Offensive tackle Titus Howard out of Alabama State, Max Sharping out of Northern Illinois. The Howard pick, a lot of people are asking questions about that, but we did have a second-round grade on him.
Yeah, we had a second-round grade on him. He's surprisingly polished for a guy coming out of Alabama State. Went to the Senior Bowl and held up pretty well there. You watched his game against Auburn this past year, didn't allow a single pressure. Was a right tackle at Alabama State for most of his career there, so he probably slots in at right tackle for the Texans. I worry about his athleticism. He's not crazy athletic, and I worry about his play strength at the moment. That's why we had him as more of a second-round value, but can't argue with the need. They needed an offensive tackle. I just thought it was a bit of a reach there, but we really like Max Sharping in the second round. He's almost the opposite in terms of he's very strong already. His play strength is at an NFL level already, but again, another player who's raw, needs to work on his pass sets a lot more there at Northern Illinois. He was productive in college, but still probably not a guy you want to plug and play right away at left tackle.
Well, they have to keep taking shots at offensive tackle, and they certainly did that. Second rounder, Lonnie Johnson, the cornerback out of Kentucky, a guy that we had a little bit lower on our draft board. They do play a lot of zone there, try to tap into that length and athleticism, but certainly some question marks to Lonnie Johnson's game.
Yeah, he's a bigger, longer corner, going to be able to tackle, but I just worry about his ball skills. He, at the catch point, was one of the worst. You would expect a big, 6'2" corner like him to be breaking up a ton of passes, and that's just not what we saw from him. Tracking the ball down the field was an issue, so in the second round was again a bit high for us.
Third round tight end Kahale Warring, very athletic. They add some depth to the tight end room. I thought they continue to address the tight end with these mid-round types of picks, and Warring has a chance to see the field.
Yeah, Warring is physically a beast. After the catch, can do a lot in that regard, and I think it added the way they use tight ends there in that Texans offense, going across formation, get him involved in the run game a little bit. I think he'll be a good fit for them.
And we really liked their day 3 picks. When you look at Charles Omenihu from Texas in the 5th round, Xavier Crawford in the 6th round, another cornerback to take a look at. I think both guys have a chance to be contributors for Houston.
Yeah, Omenihu has prodigious length, incredibly long arms, was played a little out of position there at Texas, was more of a 5 technique, played head up over tackles a lot, didn't get to fire off and use that length as a pass rusher. I think you'll play a little bit more edge for the Texans, get to use that length. I think you'll be better in the pros maybe than he even was in college. And then Xavier Crawford's a guy we actually had rated higher than Lonnie Johnson. Doesn't have that length or size, but has speed in his own right and was very productive at Central Michigan.
Yeah, only allowed 15 receptions on 38 targets last year. That Central Michigan cornerback duo, very, very good. So the Houston Texans addressed some needs and definitely got a couple players that can contribute on day 3. It's your Houston Texans NFL Draft Recap, all powered by PFF Edge and Elite.